Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of What's Your Birthday Mashup. Today is May 24th, and I'm really excited to tell you what your birthday mashup is. For those of you who celebrate, happy birthday! We only got a week left in May, so let's get to it. Your birthday mashup for today is Eldest Daughter from The Life of a Showgirl and Thank You, AIMee from the Tortured Poets Department. But if you combine the two songs together, you will get Thank You, Eldest Daughter. Now, the reason I wanted to come up with this mashup is because A, they're both closing the month, and B, they dealt with a lot of things in the past. Like, Eldest Daughter was not that happy because she was not a bad bitch, and she wasn't a savage, like I mentioned yesterday with Eldest Daughter and I Hate It Here. And Thank You, AIMee dealt with a high school bully. So, if the eldest daughter was being bullied by AIMee, which fans call AIMee Kim Kardashian, who would have known that AIMee could be the daughter, the oldest, the bully, the worst woman in the history of Taylor's music. Not just her music, but in her discography, out of all eras, in the past 20 years. I mean, welcome to another show. Welcome to wherever you're from, eldest daughter. But we'd like to thank you for being supportive of yourself, being the bad bitch that you are, and not being a savage with your smooth operators, or with AIMee, smooth operator, and AIMee being your traitor. AIMee. Not only that this is the 5th time I'm talking about Thank You, AIMee, I've talked about this with other songs. Eldest Daughter has been the case that has been closed. Father figure has been dealt with between Scooter Braun and Scott Borchetta, and AIMee teaming up together. Opalite with the man-made opals, the Kelseys, stood up for themselves against Kim Kardashian, which is also known as AIMee. Elizabeth Taylor herself stood up for herself and stopped AIMee from being bullied. The fate of Ophelia, in the beginning of the year, Ophelia went away and stopped being bullied by AIMee. AIMee's the one that has to be expelled and left campus for good. Now, once we get to next week, we're going to close the month with Eldest Daughter in the manuscript. That's where the Eldest Daughter's story ends, right here. Not opening the story, but closes the story. Just like how I closed the chapter with Used to Be Young, but then I realized it was too early to say goodbye to the hair. But now I want to do it again by the end of this week, just to see how saying goodbye reflects everything. I did this with In the Trees, In the Weeds, and now with Meet Me Behind the Mall, my upcoming 3rd studio album. Along the way, for me to songwrite. Writing songs is a big part of summer. Same thing with music videos. Covers, like jazz, plastic arts, the new hairdo, the new wardrobe that I want to work on. I really want the summer to be busy. Not just for music videos, but for writing songs. The 12 crazy weeks at Tech Expert. The music, the covers, the production. It's all going to be busy this summer, so don't freeze. Don't be stuck. Let's get through this. Let's get through this whole summer without stopping. It's going to be 12 weeks worth of production, so don't miss a single thing. And remember, The Life of a Showgirl has 12 songs. The Tortured Poets Department has 31 songs. Everyone has a birthday mashup. What's yours? And that is how Boo sees it.